You must have always thought that Mikasa is so powerful, and being a girl, she is so strong. But do you know, Mikasa also lived a sad life before becoming that strong and powerful, and today, in this video, we will discuss that, why being Mikasa Ackerman sucks, and let me know. Think that, would you like being Mikasa? Or you would prefer being a normal human? Let's start with the video. At first glance, Mikasa Ackerman appears to be one of the luckiest characters in Attack on Titan. She is immensely strong, genetically gifted, respected as an elite soldier, and feared by her enemies. Yet beneath this surface of power and competence lies one of the most tragic existences in the series. Being Mikasa doesn't just hurt it consistently and relentlessly, strips away choice, peace, and emotional freedom. In many ways, Mikasa's life is defined not by what she gains, but by everything she loses and is never allowed to reclaim. So here are some incidents of Mikasa that she faced in the past, and it starts with one. A childhood, defined by trauma. Mikasa's suffering begins long before the walls are breached. As a child, she witnesses the brutal murder of her parents and is nearly sold into slavery. This moment permanently fractures her sense of safety and belonging. While many characters in Attack on Titan experience loss, Mikasa's trauma happens at an age when identity is still forming. Her world collapses before she has a chance to understand it. Eren saving her from the traffickers is not just a rescue, it becomes the emotional anchor of her entire existence. From that moment onward, Mikasa's sense of purpose fuses with Eren's presence. This is not romantic destiny, it is trauma bonding. Instead of healing, Mikasa survives by clinging to the one person who represents safety. That dependence later becomes both her strength and her greatest curse. 2. The curse of the Ackerman bloodline. Being an Ackerman is often portrayed as a blessing, enhanced strength, heightened instincts, and near superhuman combat ability. But for Mikasa, this power comes with a cruel trade-off. The Ackerman awakening binds her instincts to protect a chosen individual at all costs. Whether biological or psychological, the result is the same. Her autonomy is compromised. Mikasa's life is not guided by personal dreams or ambitions. Instead, it is dictated by a near-compulsive need to protect Eren. Even when she disagrees with him morally or fears his choices, she is unable to fully break away. This raises a painful question. How much of Mikasa's loyalty is love, and how much is programming? To be Mikasa is to question whether your strongest emotions are truly your own. 3. Strength that isolates rather than empowers. Mikasa is one of the strongest soldiers humanity has. Yet her power does not bring her freedom, it isolates her. Other soldiers admire her, but few truly connect with her. Her emotional world is closed off, guarded, and narrowly focused. She is respected, but rarely understood. Unlike characters such as Levi or Erwin, Mikasa's strength does not elevate her into leadership or ideological influence. She is a weapon, not a decision-maker. Again and again, she is sent to fight, to kill, to protect, but rarely to choose. Her role is reactive, not proactive. Being Mikasa means being powerful enough to change the battlefield, yet powerless to change your own fate. 4. Loving someone who becomes a monster. One of the cruelest aspects of Mikasa's life is that the person she loves most becomes the greatest threat to the world. Eren evolves from a passionate, angry boy into a symbol of mass destruction. For Mikasa, this transformation is not abstract, it is deeply personal. She is forced to watch Eren drift away emotionally, ideologically, and morally. He no longer needs her protection. Worse, he actively rejects it. His coldness toward her is not just painful, it dismantles the very foundation of her identity. If protecting Eren is her purpose, what happens when Eren becomes someone she cannot protect or should not protect? Mikasa is trapped in an impossible dilemma. Remain loyal to the person she loves, or stand against the atrocities he commits. Either choice destroys her. 5. Emotional suppression as survival. Mikasa rarely expresses vulnerability openly. This is often mistaken for emotional strength, but it is more accurately emotional exhaustion. She has learned that feeling deeply leads to unbearable pain, so she suppresses, endures, and internalizes. While other characters scream, rage, or despair openly, Mikasa absorbs her suffering silently. This makes her pain easier to overlook, but no less devastating. Her stoicism is not peace, it is resignation. She continues moving forward, not because she believes in hope, but because stopping would mean confronting unbearable grief. Being Mikasa means surviving, by never fully allowing yourself to feel 6. A world that never lets her rest. Throughout the series, Mikasa is constantly forced into battle. There is no prolonged peace, no space for healing. Even moments of calm are overshadowed by impending loss. Friends die, allies betray one another. The world grows smaller and crueler. Unlike characters who dream of freedom, discovery, or rebuilding the world, Mikasa dreams of something painfully simple, a quiet life with the people she loves. And yet, that dream is consistently denied. The story does not reward her endurance with happiness. Instead, it demands more sacrifice. And 7. Reduced to a symbol instead of a person. Both within the story and among viewers, Mikasa is often reduced to labels. Eren's protector, the strongest girl, the loyal one. These labels strip away her individuality. Her internal conflict, grief, and fear are overshadowed by her combat feats and devotion. This mirrors her in-universe experience. People rely on her strength, but rarely ask what she wants. Her humanity is overshadowed by her usefulness. To be Mikasa is to be valued more for what you can do than for who you are. 8. The ultimate cruelty. Being forced to choose. In the end, Mikasa's story culminates in the most devastating demand possible. She must confront the person who gave her life meaning. She is forced to choose between her love and the world's survival. There is no path where everyone lives. No version of the future where she wins. This final choice does not empower her, it breaks her. It demands that she sacrifice not only Eren, but the version of herself that existed for him. Even if her actions save humanity, the cost is unbearable. Being Mikasa means paying the highest price for a world that never truly gave you anything back. Now, you must be thinking that being Mikasa is so tough, and you must have understood that why she is so strong mentally and physically. So here's the conclusion. Mikasa is strength without freedom. This might have bring a question in your mind that what I have just said, I will explain it, don't worry. This means that Mikasa Ackerman is not tragic because she is weak or helpless. She is tragic because she is strong in a world that exploits strength, loyal in a world that punishes loyalty, and loving in a story that treats love as a liability. It sucks being Mikasa because she never gets to live for herself. Her life is shaped by trauma, duty, and loss. She survives, but survival is not the same as happiness. In Attack on Titan, Mikasa represents the quiet suffering of those who endure everything and receive nothing in return. She is not a symbol of power. She is a symbol of what it costs to keep going when the world gives you no reason to. So, would you like being Mikasa, or you would like to be a normal person? So, this was all in this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if something about Mikasa is not covered, let me know in the comments by